Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave and this is my match preview of Wolves versus Watford at Molineux Stadium in the English Premier League. So guys, I'm going to be looking at this game. It's such an important game for Wolves so early on in the season. Obviously both teams having not the best of starts, can we say, to the Premier League campaign. Watford coming off the back of an 8-0 drubbing against Manchester City last weekend, which was their worst result, I do believe, ever. And Wolves getting that last minute, 95th minute equaliser away at Palace to get a 1-1 when down to 10 men. So I'm going to obviously be looking at the team news in terms of who we think is going to play, what I think the starting 11 will be, and also leaving my score prediction below. And obviously, as usual, I always want you to leave your score prediction and who's going to score further. And if you do get it right, you have got a chance of a shout out on this very channel. So yeah, make sure you do that. I'm also going to be having a look at some interesting facts and stats surrounding the game. But yeah, let me know how you're feeling well in advance, and also if you're brand new, consider subscribing, smash a like and hit that bell button. So on to some interesting stats and facts around the game. So interestingly, the home team has not won this fixture in the last 5 matches that they've faced each other. Interestingly, Wolves have also, when playing a team that is bottom of the table, have only won 3 out of 12 occasions. And obviously Watford just propping Wolves up at the moment with 2 points, Wolves on 4 points. Also, Watford are only the 3rd team to concede 18 goals in their first 6 Premier League games. Of course, that is again aided by the 8-0 against Manchester City last weekend. Also, interestingly enough for Watford, they are actually currently conceding an average of 3 goals a game. But again, that's going to be inflated by the Man City result. On the positive side for Watford is actually they've had the 4th highest amount of shots in the Premier League this year with 91, and Delafeu has actually had 8 shots without scoring. We all know all about him, don't we, from the FA Cup semi-final. Watford are also winless in their last 10 Premier League matches. This is their longest run since January 2007, losing 7 of those and drawing 3. And Nuno has actually faced up against the Watford manager Sanchez once before, and that was when his Valencia team actually came out of top with a 1-0 win in the Spanish La Liga in 2015. So hopefully that's going to be a good omen as well. On to some team news now, and also what I think the team might be, and then followed by my score prediction. And again, hopefully you guys will join into this by leaving your thoughts in the comment section below. So although Watford lost to Man City last weekend, they did get a victory in the AFL Carabao Cup on Wednesday night, and that was against Swansea, who are obviously going well in the Championship at the moment. So it's a good victory. Danny Welbeck played and scored in that, and he could be either involved from the start or on the bench for Watford. Obviously, in terms of striking, Troy Deeney looks like he's not going to be available for selection and still out injured. For Wolves, Saiss was suspended following his 2 yellow cards against Crystal Palace. He served that match suspension against Reading, and he will be back into contention. And for Watford, they've had some good news that Craig Cathcart has got back in training. He's a defender and who got injured when he was away playing for Northern Ireland. So it'll be interesting to see whether he's in and around the squad or starts as well. In terms of the team, who do we think will start? Well, Rui Patricio will come back in. Connor Cody's going to come back into the centre of defence. Now, his actual absence from the game against Reading was the first time he'd missed a game for 78 matches, which is a fantastically long run, over 7,000 minutes of continuous action for Wolves. And I'm really glad that Nuno actually did rest him, because, you know, 78 consecutive games, I think he deserved a rest. Bolly's going to be on the left hand side, and who's going to be on the right hand side of the back 3? I think because the programme cover is Bennett, and it will also be Bennett's 100th game in the Premier League. I'm thinking it's going to be Bennett, and Bennett did really well actually against Reading on Wednesday night in the Cody position. So I think Bennett will come back in. It'll be interesting to see the formation, whether it's a 3-4-3 or the 3-5-2. He did change for Crystal Palace to the 3-4-3. I quite like the idea that Adama Traore didn't have to do such much defending, but you can think that Doherty will be in, Johnny Otto will be in, and then I think Moutinho will start, and then Donker. As Neves played quite a bit of the game on Wednesday night, maybe see that Neves will start on the bench. And then up front, it's going to be Jota, Jimenez, and I think Traore potentially will start again, although he may go with Cutrone. I thought Cutrone did again very, very well, and also Pedro Neves did very well. So we've got options off the bench. It'd be interesting on the formation. Do you think he should go with the 3-4-3 or the 3-5-2 formation? In terms of score prediction, I'm going to stick my neck out here. I really feel like things are starting to happen. Watford are a tough team. We seem to have this rivalry that's kind of had last year with the Europa place and then the FA Cup semi-final. They won 2 at Molineux in the league, and obviously in the semi-final we won that 7th place Europa League battle. So I think it's our turn to do to win, and hopefully we can, and that will really kick our season on. I really hope that we can win this game, and I'm going to go for a nice 3-1 victory for Wolves. Jimenez, Jota and Moutinho. How's that? Or maybe Doherty will pop in with one. Yeah, Doherty. Moutinho or Doherty on the other options. Leave your prediction below. Scores, first goal scorer, team selection, 3-4-3, 3-5-2, whatever you think. Where you're going to be watching the game on the weekend, wherever you are in the world. Will you be in the stadium? Will you be watching it at home? Wherever you are in the world, will you be in a pub or a club somewhere watching it? Let me know on that one as well. And don't forget, if you want to get involved in the international fan reaction for your country or wherever you are, again, let me know and I'll be in touch with you about that. So yeah, fingers crossed Wolves. Hopefully, psychologically, the penalty victory. Okay, it was a much changed team against Reading. The 95th minute equaliser against Crystal Palace, down to 10 men. Hopefully that is the sign of a psychological shift, and then we can win this, and then we can look forward to Istanbul and Besiktas, which I'm pleased to tell you I'm going to be there. So if there's ever a reason to subscribe to my YouTube channel, it is for the upcoming game, obviously against Watford, but also for the Istanbul vlogs that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, subscribe, hit the bell button, smash us a like, feel free to share and leave your comment below. I'm Dazzling Dave. Until the next one, always Wolves.